And here is an interesting place. I saw it on the map that there is an interesting cascade up there, and I understand that from there we should be enjoying some beautiful views of Yerevan and maybe Mount Ararat as well. Let's see. Didn't I see something similar in Andorra? It's interesting. You kind of expect that the things go only up from here, but there's a big and quite deep pit. Almost on the top, and I'm slightly amazed how big, massive, squarish and blockish thing is in Yerevan, but the view is good. And it looks like the place is still not finished completely yet. I wonder how long time ago was the construction abandoned? Not yesterday, definitely. So here we are on the very top of this whole cascade, and there is some interesting couple houses there, and yes, they are still standing. And what's here? There's also the unfinished stuff. I wonder what was there. What should be here when it's finished, if it's ever finished. But look at this view, dear friends. Look at this view. And you see, that is Mount Ararat. I'm having a seat here on the top of this cascade again. Well, it was the place where I was, so I came here, and I looked again in Google Maps, and of course Google Map doesn't say anything about what is this thing. And I looked in my Yandex map, and you know what I found? This thing is called the monument of the 50th anniversary of October Revolution. Of all things, October Revolution plus 50th anniversary. When was that? How long was that ago when this thing wasn't finished? I don't understand something here. Isn't that beautiful, friends? And by the way, I met one man and I was asking about that monument, and he said that monument, which was unfinished, the October Revolution one, and he said yes, it was built during the last Soviet years, and when the Soviet Union collapsed, the building process stopped. So it really was 30 years ago since it stopped and unfinished. And the funny thing is, there was another building, I don't know if you noticed it, when I was showing you that big spire of the monument, on the left side, as I was showing to you, there was another building, and that building is newer building, that is memorial for the Stalin's victims. So obviously not during communist times could build such a thing. And it's funny. Actually, you can see the monument very top of it from here. It's not very far. I haven't got very far from there yet. and yes, they made it exactly side by side. So there's monument for October Revolution. There's monument for all the victims who followed that revolution. What an irony. So this is what I was talking about. That is the monument for October Revolution. And there is the memorial for the victims of what happened afterwards during Stalin's time. And of course this place wouldn't be any tourist object if it would be without a stray dog. Hi doggy! That's the Stalin's Victims Memorial. What do you think, friends? Should I show you the Ararat, the holy mountain, in a little bit different lighting? The sun is already there while I was exploring that place where the Mother Armenia is and the whole Victory Park or memorial, war memorial. Now it's a little bit different lighting. It is quite amazing to have city in the valley between these mountains and to have such a beautiful mount on your view every day. Or maybe is it only me who feels like that? Is it because I was growing up in the lowlands? The highest mountain, as we call mountain in Latvia, is just above 300 meters above sea level. Maybe that's why I'm so impressed by these guys. Nevertheless, I do like them, even if you don't. I know many of you will too. I have to go the same route back because all the other routes would be very long. And here it just dawned to me that this probably should be called a monument to the collapse of Soviet Union. This is when it all stopped and is standing in the same situation for 30 years. Really, 30 years already. Crazy. Yep. Monument for the collapse of Soviet Union. Well, that's only me who called it like this. And this is how the bright Soviet star, the bright future of communism, looks like today. Today I'm walking almost exclusively on very touristy places. So touristy that I would reckon that I have seen more tourists than Armenians here. And you know what's interesting? I have yet to hear somebody talking in English. Seriously. Can you believe it? Have you ever seen such a thing? I met one small minivan-sized group of Germans and countless Russian tourists who were obviously tourists, very visibly. But no Americans, no other people who speak English. Where are you, all tourists? Come. visit this place. Isn't that one of the most interesting of all things to visit, places which usually are not so visited? Of course, Armenia is not a very touristy place, but that's what makes it so interesting, I think. Well, maybe only I think so. And maybe some of you crazy friends, since you are watching my videos. All the rest doesn't watch it. These should be some Soviet ideals of athletic, religion-free, communistic, Komsomol people who are building the bright future where water is pouring and the fullness of everything is there. Well, we are descending. I should be descending from my thoughts to something more realistic, typical, more everyday like the life down there in the city. I should slowly descend in my thoughts there as well. Otherwise I will be like that person in that story about caravan of camels, that they were traveling and they suddenly realized that one of the team is lost, he's not there. And they checked all the caravan and the man is not there, and they were returning on the same path, wondering where did they lost him, and soon enough they found him sitting on the same oasis where they were having a night sleep last time, and they were asking him, why are you sitting here? Why didn't you come with us? Well, you see, it's quite symbolic as well. The water was flowing there, but it's not flowing anymore. Sorry, all the Soviet people. The water is not flowing anymore. And that person who was sitting in this oasis, he said that he couldn't continue the way because they were traveling so fast with these camels that his soul can't really catch up that fast. It's still in the previous places. So he decided to sit here in this oasis and wait until his soul catches up with him, and only then to continue his journey. So, friends, if I am flying too high in my thoughts from being up there on those mountains behind there and looking at Mount Ararat, and I'm already descending down in the everyday life city, I want my soul to be with me. So let's stop all the philosophy and descend down to real life problems. Now I'm almost down at the real people level. Let's not fall into that pit, and let's deal with more worldly problems. I want to eat. Let's find some place where we can buy some good meal for some 70 cents or what, something similar. Well, here is something in English. Some center for the arts. Although I don't hear anybody speaking English yet. Maybe I will find somebody. But at least there are some signs in English. So, English-speaking people, come! It's all made and ready for you. And I could add from myself that it's definitely a good experience and a good place. I really enjoy it this far. We'll see. Maybe I will talk different after a few more days spending in Armenia, but I don't think so. We'll see. This is one lovely place, I'm telling you, friends. You know, guys, I saw something amazing. You won't believe. That man with that rucksack, he is English-speaking person. They were talking English with the local guide. So, as soon as I told you that I haven't met any in 2 days, I met one. Just a small correction of my... Well, I couldn't call it an error. It wasn't error, it was just truth. But so that you don't think that there is nobody speaking in English. There was one person,